everybody, and welcome back to Rainbow Brush. This is Brian, and today we are going to draw Yoda. That's right, that little green man with pointy ears, we're going to be drawing him. Star Wars? Ring any bells? Well, Yoda trained Luke Skywalker to become a Jedi, maybe one of the greatest Jedis of all time. He also trained a whole bunch of other Jedis. If you haven't seen the other video, we had drawn Darth Vader as well, so make sure you go look at the Darth Vader drawing, one of my favorites because he is the greatest villain of all time, possibly. Top 3 for sure. And actually there was a study done, and if you watch that video, you will see where he lands in the greatest supervillains of all time. Here's a hint, he's number 3. You will not believe who is above him. It's crazy. All right, so we're gonna start off with the eyes, and you can already see it's kind of starting to look like Yoda. And, you know, you don't have to make the face very big because he's not very big. We're gonna end up with a miniature Yoda. So here is a trivia fact to start everything off. I am going to ask you a question, and then at the end of the video, you can find out what the answer is. So George Lucas was making the movie, and he wanted to make Yoda a different character. The same type of acting and everything, and he would do the same role. However, he wanted Yoda to be a different animal. What animal did George Lucas try to make Yoda at first? Here's a hint. He wanted this animal to also wear a Yoda mask. Kinda creepy, kinda weird, but that is the truth. Picture it in your mind. Is it a dog? I don't know, could be. Is it a camel? Possibly. It is an animal on the earth though, so nothing too crazy. You will be able to think of it if you really try. I think Yoda's voice is the most, or at least one of the most, imitated voices ever. I mean, even Chewbacca, which is or something like that, right? Isn't as reproduced as Yoda's voice. Draw we must. See, I can't even do it correctly. But lots and lots of people imitate Yoda because it's such a fun voice, and I cannot believe George Lucas wanted to change the character of Yoda and make him a completely different animal. It's kind of crazy. I'm really happy with the way they went. The CGI on the new Yodas, they're all right. The newer Yodas, we should say. I feel like they could have done better, but maybe they couldn't have at the time. I don't know. It's kind of like the baby on Twilight, that vampire movie. Do you remember that? Why didn't they just make that baby real? Why didn't they just use a real baby? Oh man, that was disappointing. But I would say Yoda's better in the CGI for the movies. So I asked this question in the last video with Darth Vader. What is your favorite Star Wars movie? Because it's so controversial. Some people love the original Star Wars. Some people hate it. Some people love the new ones. Some people hate the new ones. My opinion is I like the first old ones, and then I like the newest ones, and the middle ones that were kind of cartoony, not so great. But they're all Star Wars, I suppose, and I would watch them all, at least just to say that I saw them and to see what they're all about. Make sure you get those wrinkles in the forehead because that's one of the most important parts of Yoda, and then you have the robes because you have to kind of shrink them in it, you know what I mean? So I haven't asked this in a few videos. How are you guys doing? Make sure you let me know in the comments. I like hearing from you guys. Where are you, of course, in the world? Because I want to put a pin on my map to say, hey, I've talked to someone from that part of the world. Australia, maybe. New England, maybe the United States, China, Russia. I don't know. I always think it's cool that you guys are watching from everywhere on the planet, or at least almost everywhere. If there's anybody out there from Antarctica, that'd be kind of cool. Let me know. Speaking of Antarctica, Christmas is coming up. But of course, first, before Christmas, there needs to be Thanksgiving, and that's coming up. I'm really hungry, so I'm kind of excited for Thanksgiving. Christmas? Oh yeah, it's going down. I've already bought a bunch of stuff for my Nightmare Before Christmas tree. I'm gonna put it up early because I can, because it's a Nightmare Before Christmas tree, and it's not too early because Halloween was just here, and it fits both genres, so that's kind of cool. Have any of you ever done a Nightmare Before Christmas tree? I'm gonna make my own topper, and some of the ornaments I like to draw, I like to paint, so I will be doing a lot of that on my own to save a little bit of money and to make it a little bit cooler as well. So we're coming to the end here, guys. We are almost done. Color them in, and I'm gonna tell you the answer to the trivia question. Did you know that Yoda was almost a monkey? That's right. He was almost a monkey with a cane, and also, here's an extra fact for you. Yoda was basically almost a Smurf as well. They were going to make him a little blue man with a hat and a staff. So luckily we were able to bypass that and get the real green Yoda. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun being here with you guys and drawing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.